battle over a ballot initiative hoping to crack down on retail theft is intensifying. Perhaps to the surprise of no one, some Republicans and Democrats are at odds, but others are reaching across the aisle to try and work together on this. And now, in an exclusive CBS News California investigation, reporter Julie Watts obtained emails between the governor's office and initiative leaders, which reveal what led to a breakdown in negotiations.
Leaked emails reveal that Newsom's office does not want Californians voting on a retail theft, homelessness, and crime proposition on the November ballot. His chief of staff made it pretty clear that they were not interested in negotiating a package of crime bills unless a coalition of crime victims, law enforcement, and retailers were willing to pull that ballot measure off the November ballot and hold it until 2026. At issue is the Homelessness, Drug Addiction, and Theft Reduction Act, and it's intended to reform Prop 47. That's the 2014 voter-approved law that reduced punishments for drug possession and thefts under $950, which, according to law enforcement and retailers, means even repeat and career thieves and people in possession of hard, lethal drugs now only face misdemeanors, which in California means no time in prison and rarely any time in jail. In fact, officers can't even arrest someone for a misdemeanor unless they witness the crime firsthand. Enter the new ballot proposal. It's been billed as a Republican-led initiative, but it's actually sponsored by a group of victims advocates and business and public safety leaders, including former prominent DAs. Top donors include Walmart and Target, and people have been lining up outside grocery stores to sign the petition, which now has enough signatures to qualify for the ballot. But in these emails, first obtained by CBS News California, it's clear the governor's office doesn't want Californians voting to reform Prop 47 on Election Day this year. The governor's chief of staff, Dana Williamson, tells the coalition's lead negotiator, Greg Totten, the governor is only open to a ballot measure in 2026. Totten says they're only willing to consider amendments on the 2024 ballot. Williamson responds, then there's nothing to talk about, taking a dig at his consultants, who she says haven't won anything in a decade. Good luck. Now, Democratic leadership has its own set of bills that lawmakers can pass without voter approval, which address some but not all of the issues on the ballot measure. Following the breakdown in negotiations, today Democratic leaders added a so-called poison pill, which would automatically repeal their own crime bills if voters pass the ballot measure in November. Bottom line, one thing is clear. Leadership does not want Californians voting on a crime measure on this November ballot. In fact, several prominent Democrats broke ranks with leadership today, pulling their bills or their names off of bills that were part of that crime package. Now, we reached out to the governor's office. They did not respond to a request for comment. However, the coalition did provide a written response, and we've added that to our website, along with the entire email chain for you to review and read yourself.
So why is Newsom's office and Democratic leadership so opposed to a ballot measure this year? Capitol insiders say the primary concern is that a tough-on-crime ballot measure this year could bring out conservative voters in an election year, and that could impact some close congressional races with a ripple effect all the way to D.C.